Hello! By the end of this video tutorial, you will be able to understand and navigate the group view for the Areas of Concern screen for the EYFS 2021 framework. The group view allows you to make judgments for a lot of children and a lot of areas quickly, but it's also the place where teachers and SLT staff can quickly pick out the children who they have concerns about. To find this screen, go to Tracking, EYFS 2021, and then the Areas of Concern Group View. At the top of the page, you will be able to search for specific children or filter by groups. In my case, I'm already filtering by my Willow Tree group. Judgments for the areas of learning have been split into 3 categories: concerns, no concerns, and review. Very simply, this is the judgment you will assign for each area, for each child, based on your knowledge of the child and the evidence you have collected so far. The total section at the top will give you a summary of your concerns, no concerns, and reviews, as well as a link to the general timeline of the judgments that have been made in each area of learning. Each judgment is also a link, so if I want to see which children I have no concerns about in communication and language, for example, I can click there and it will automatically filter the results for me. This is useful if you want to quickly evaluate a particular area of learning, as it will remove the rest of the areas. But let's take a look at Carly. You can see here all the areas of learning at the top of the grid, and then each column has various elements. To start with, there's the concerns, no concerns, a review panel, where you will be able to record your professional understanding of that child's development. As you can see, you can very quickly add your judgment and change it as needed. Underneath that, there's a reflection section. This will only appear if you have reflection enabled. If you don't but would like to use it, you can enable it from control panel features. At a first glance, you can see whether any reflections have been made about that child and flagged as being related to that area. You will be able to access them by clicking on the reflections line. You can create new reflections directly from here too. Reflections are a great tool, especially when you wish to review a child, meaning that you're not entirely sure about their development and wish to come back to it and most likely discuss that particular case with a colleague. You can also see how many observations have been flagged under the specific area of learning flag. This way you can take a look at the evidence collected for that child as a means of informing your decision. Lastly, there's the timeline. This is a timeline of judgments made. It can help remind you when you last recorded your thoughts about whether you were concerned about a child's development or not, and it can work as a baseline and progress indicator. You can record initial judgments, and as you review this regularly, check past ones. There's just a few more things I'd like to show you. If you scroll all the way down, you will find all the available reference materials, which you can access and use as supporting documents when making your judgments. There is also the option to export this screen into CSV or PDF, and you can pick and choose what to include in it. The date range allows you to decide which period you'd like to see the data for. The options are all available, past 12 months, or current assessment period. And that is all. Bye!